Hi, today I'm going to show you how we are going to make a border on your sleeve or on your panels when you have made your panels or your sleeves sideways. Now I like to make my cardigans and my sweaters sideways. This is because it's a very nice way of making them fit perfectly, because you can determine your width without having to do too much math or anything. Now this is a sleeve already that I've made, and see, here it is with the nice little ribbon on the bottom, and it all started off, here we go, with just a rectangle. So here was the rectangle like this, and I made it going this way. Let me see if I can put it in the video correctly. I turned it. So now what we need to do is we need to make a border on this edge, because it doesn't look too much like a sleeve. It just looks like a rectangle right now. And we're going to want to make it look like a sleeve and fit like a sleeve. So what I do is I need to have a hook. After I've done my last row to fit my sleeve, like this, I'm gonna do the border. So I turn it a quarter and I start crocheting on the ends of the rows. Now, a lot of people don't really know how to do this. So I'm gonna show you how to do this on a sleeve. Now on this one, I like to make single crochets first to get a nice and a neat edge. So I'm going for the single crochets, and on a sleeve we don't need to have every row end done because we need to taper it a little bit. Now this sleeve is not tapered because it's just a rectangle. So what do we do to make it fit on your wrist better? Well, we skip a few stitches or ends here and there, so you will taper it going on your wrist. I've already skipped a couple of row ends, as you can see right here, and when we get to the end, you will see that we not really tapered it, but decreased it so it will fit better on your sleeve, on your wrist, I mean. And that way you won't have always these balloon looking sleeves. Okay, here we go. So just single crochet. Usually you need about 30 to, let's see, we say 30 for small and 38 for extra large single crochets. So when you count them, you see how many you have. If you have not enough, you add a few, and if you have too many, go back and skip a few more row ends. Now let me see how much I have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28. So this would be a nice size for a small wrist. When you fold it like this, you can see that will be about the width of your sleeve. So now you've done these row ends. What you do is just go, turn. I've crocheted one, chained one, and now I'm gonna just front post the little bitty single crochet. Now there are people that do it with the double crochets, but I think those leave big gaps and I don't like that. So I do the single crochets and then I continue with the front post, back post, double crochets. That way your sleeve won't have these big holes, and it will be a nice transition from your rectangle into your ribbing, your edge. I hope you get to see this. You can see this pretty good. So you do your front post. Here it is, a little bitty one. There you go. Front post. Now it's time for the back post. Little bitty single crochet back post right there. There you go. Front post. It's a little bit tricky for the first row, but you can see You can see them right here. They're trying to hide, but you can see them. This was a back post again. Here we go for the front post. Maybe I need to speed this up a little bit. Let me see. Back post. Front post. Back post of the single crochet. Front post. Are we almost there? We're halfway there. Back post. Front post. Back post. Now, if your single crochets would have been double crochets, like most people do, you will really get big, like I said, big holes, big gaps when you do your front post, back post. And here you can see it's nice and tight, and it looks like it kind of smoothly runs with the sleeve, or runs, or transitions, or whatever you want to call it. So you've done your first row of double crochet back post, front posts, like this. And then after you've done your first row, you just continue your second row in the exact same way, except then you go front post, back post on the double crochets instead of the single crochets. To turn, you chain 2, 1, 2, you turn, and now you see this right here. You do your back post slowly in a double crochet. This one is your front post, double crochet, front post, back post again, double crochet, back post, double crochet, front post, double crochet, back post, double crochet, front post. And I'm not going to bore you with going on and on and on, front post, back post, front post, back post. No, I'm going to put it aside, because all you do is continue this, and then you will end up with having your ribbon like this. That's the way it's the easiest way to do your rectangle sleeve with the ribbing, with the edge on the end.